Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Why not listen to Steve Harvey? Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice now. Come on, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. One more time, partner. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, how amazing is that? How good has God been to me? How good has he been to you? Just check yourself sometimes. Just sit up and just run a survey. Just look at your life where it's at. It might not be where you want it to be, but that's probably some decisions you made. But really, though, in spite of all the crazy mistakes I done made, I mean, man, I look back at some of the decisions I done came up with, and man, it's just amazing he let me live. I mean, and to exist the way I exist, that's nothing but grace, mercy, favor. All that is. That's what my mama praying for me when I wasn't praying for myself. That had to be it, because man, I can truly tell you, I have made enough mistakes, man, stuff you would never even know about, and recovered from them all. You can too. And I don't care what you've done. Marvin Sapp has a song out that says, he saw the best in me when everyone else around me could only see the worst in me. You know, that's an important song, man. Especially, you know, I want to talk to men today because, man, being a man is so difficult. Please know, it has been my quest ever since I was a little boy. My father had one ambition. Son, I don't care what you do, but when I get through raising you, you will be a man. That's all I want you to be. He never cared what I did for a living. It never made a difference to him. You're going to be a man. Manhood is difficult. Now, ladies that's listening to this, I'm not saying womanhood ain't. I don't know what it takes to be a woman. So, you know, but I do know exactly what it takes to be a man. So, you know, sometimes when you talk to people on the radio, you have to preface things because people are just he trying to make it look like womanhood ain't. No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just talking to men today to explain to them that they ain't by themselves and struggling trying to figure this thing out. That you are not alone in your quest for manhood. That is difficult. I gotta tell you, man, manhood is that kind of difficult, and it becomes even more compounded if a young boy does not have a male role model. I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it again. A young boy without a male role model is like an explorer without a map. Well, I have a suggestion for everybody that's struggling with manhood and all of the men out there that are men. This message is for all of us, and it's for me too. You know, I was listening to Joyce Myers the other day, and she made a statement. She said, sometimes you got to do the right thing even when it feels wrong. You know, one of the difficulties of manhood is peer pressure and the misguided principles of manhood. See, what God wants us to be as men and what we believe manhood is sometimes two different things. I'll give you an example. I wrote this book for women, right? And I was telling them the 3 ways that a man shows his love. And I call them 3 P's. We profess, we protect, and we provide. Every man who is a man, that's how he exhibits love. We're not talky, comforting. We're not great nurturers. But when it comes down to it, what we all want to do, what is in our DNA, is to profess our love for something, you as a woman, to protect you as a woman, and to provide for you as a woman. That's in our DNA. Now, sometimes that gets messed up. And I'll give you an example. Sometimes when a boy doesn't have the proper role model in his life, he takes that principle of love that we all possess in us, every man, the professing part, the protecting, and the providing part, and we misplay it. That's why gangs exist. Gangs exist off those 3 principles. What's the first thing a gang member do? He profess. He claim a hood. That's the first thing he do. This is my neighborhood. I'm Deuce Trey. I'm Triple H. I'm Doop-de-Doop. I'm purple. I'm red. I'm blue. The first thing they do is claim. That's professing. That's how we show our love. But it's misguided, though. Now we professing something that ain't even good for us. Your hood, your gang, your clique. Now, guess what? Now we got to protect it. So now, as a protection part of our love, here we go. You come down here. We're going to do this to you. You go over there. They're going to do that to you. You protect your hood. This your turf. This all you got. You ain't nobody coming down here with blue on. Can't nobody come over here with red on. You can't come over here with purple on. You can't come over here with black and gold on. And we protect that because that's in our DNA. And then what's the third thing? We provide. So guess what the gang need? Money. Guess what we do? We selling drugs. We selling women. We selling guns. It go back to the same thing, man. I don't know how God gave it to me that way when I was writing the book, but he showed it to me along the way. That's how men love. Well, when you don't have a role model in your life, guess what? Now that love is misplaced, it's misguided, it's off track. Ain't no man told you that really you're supposed to take this love and give it to a woman. You really supposed to profess, protect, and provide for a woman, not your gang set. Now you professing your hood, repping a color, you protecting your territory, shooting people, driving by, coming over you on your street, and then you provide. Now you out here selling drugs and guns for the same thing. When a boy does not have a male role model, he has a misguided way of looking at manhood. Here's the deal. See, God created all of us in his image. That means he's put some of our DNA in him. That's why it's in your DNA to profess, protect, and provide. Because guess what? That's what God do for us. Because we his children. I'm just talking to men right now. I'm just telling you, man, I had to wake up about 5 years ago. I wasn't doing what God wanted me to do. And then he shook me. He said, man, I'm going to bring about some changes in your life. I'm going to cause some things to happen that's going to put you in a position, and this time you're going to listen to me. Because if you don't, you're going to keep living in this pain you've been in. But you put yourself in this pain. I owe no blame to no one else but myself. Please know I know that. And that's how you really get to manhood, when you figure out what you done wrong. You can't blame this on none of your exes because you a man. You can't go, my ex did this. No. You a man, partner. You got to take responsibility for yours and yours alone. If you got kids, you got to get to them some kind of way. Write them a letter, send them the money. If she won't let you see it for the money, whatever, send the money to her mama. Do what you're supposed to do as a man. Do what God wants you to do, man, because he not letting us off the hook for what we supposed to be just because you ain't doing it. And if you do it, you turn your life around. Just hollering at the fellas today, that's all. Sorry about that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. It's morning time. A new day. I said, it's morning time.
Not devotion.
Wanna moan, but not too long. So that's it. That was all for the morning show. Steve Harvey Morning Show, jumping, popping, cracking. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Junior Boy, government name, Kill Spates, and the legend of Nephew Tommy. Junior, what's on your mind today, man? I was curious.
Hey, I got a situation, Unc. I got a situation.
Situations.
Yeah.
I've probably been in it.
Yeah, you have, Unc. I don't even know what to do. I'm nervous because it's going to be our 6-month anniversary. So,
yeah.
Yeah, this is big for her because she'd already told me.
Yeah, it is. Half year. That's right.
Yeah. So you had any idea what they expecting on?
Well, see, no. What they expect, that's what you need to get ready for. See, they create monumental moments.
Yeah.
That we never think about. So it's like Sweetie's Day could pop up one year. Then maybe it won't. Yeah. Maybe one year, I don't know why, as black people, but St. Patty's Day might be important one day. You know, the Ann Arbor Day. I didn't get a plan on Arbor Day, then, might be Secretary Day. Her ass ain't even a secretary. You never know. They create monumental moments throughout their life. I ain't never seen nothing like it, man. Yeah. And you just have to be ready for it. Now, she has told you that this 6 months is big for her. Mm-hmm. So now let me ask you this question. How you think you ought to play it?
That's the part. That's why I'm struggling. I thought dinner be good.
Let me ask you a question, man. What is the struggle? She just told you that it was big to her. Okay. Now that's why I'm struggling. What?
Yeah, I said, like dinner. And then, maybe, have a weekend at a hotel or something,
Okay, now think this out now. Cause see, this is the 6-month anniversary.
Okay.
When is her birthday?
January 4th.
Okay, cool. So you got time.
Yeah.
But the next big moment is probably going to be Mother's Day. See, so now, what you getting ready to do now in March?
Yeah.
When is the 6-month anniversary?
The next week, next Tuesday.
See, what you getting ready to do in March, you got to prepare because Mother's Day coming.
God.
And now all these have to top what was done before, or they gonna think that you consider that less than the event before. Because if you don't think Mother's Day supersedes this damn 6 months, your ass is in for a surprise. Welcome to marriage, Junior. You're not gonna do well in this thing right here. None of us do. Just hang in there and do the best you can.
Top it. Got it.
Coming up at about 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
But that ain't his mama, though.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. Nephew, what is it going to be this morning?
Well, you know, the title is, and it was stupid yesterday, and it'll be stupid again today, Calvin done lost his mind. Calvin done lost his mind. Calvin out there on some expected gadget type of stuff, you understand? Mm-hmm. But I'm real about mine. Let's go, Cat.
Yeah.
Real about mine.
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Bree, please.
This is Bree.
Hi, Bree. This is Officer from the Dallas Police Department.
Yes.
Okay, wanted to give you a call, ma'am. We have your husband, Mr. Calvin. Is there any way you can actually come down to the police station today?
Are you sure it's my husband, Calvin?
Is he Calvin?
Yes, that's my husband.
Okay, we have Calvin. He's been picked up for a Class C misdemeanor. And I wanted to see if you're able to pick him up. We're not going to press charges. There is a $250 fine that needs to be paid, but I'm giving you a call. He asked me to call his wife to see if you would actually come and pick him up.
So is the $250 fine due as soon as I get there?
Yes, we do need the $250 fine.
Oh, okay, Lord, because I don't have it. I'm going to have to call his mom and get it. But what is he there for?
He was indecent exposure, ma'am. He was in a park. Are you familiar with Lakeside Park?
Yeah.
Okay, he was out at Lakeside Park, and he was indecent exposure. He had no clothes on. He was with another person, another female out there, and they had no clothes on.
Wait a minute. Hold the hell up. You are making a big mistake, because Calvin's supposed to be at work. That's what the hell Calvin's supposed to be, not at a park. So you saying that you saw him? Were you the detective that caught him?
I'm not it's not a detective. There was actually a police officer, ma'am, that actually brought them in. They both were brought in here about 2 hours ago. He's been processed. He has been processed, but we need somebody to actually come pick him up now.
Okay, well, tell me, who is the female? What's the female name? Did y'all arrest her too? Did she there with him?
She has been arrested. She's actually on the other side of the jail. She's on the women's side.
Okay, can you give me her name?
I do not have her name in front of me. I will be able to have that a little later. But right now, I think more importantly, he's actually sitting in a holding tank with no clothes on. So
wait a minute. I mean, Calvin done lost his mind. I'm not coming to pick him up for no that. Let me tell you what you need to be telling Calvin. You need to tell Calvin that he need to come up with $250 to get his out that just got himself in, and then he need to come up with some more money to pay for this divorce, because I'm handing him these papers. And you tell him, I'll do it for him. I'm going to call his mama, and she can come get his I know well Calvin have his fat walk his clothes down. Now, where he get this old freaky from? If I was allowed to got to see that, that's what they taking now. You know what? Yeah, I'll call his mama, and I'm going to tell she ain't going to believe me, because I want her to bring her down there. She always on his side, you see. She always on his side. So I want to take her on up there and see her son with his head up there naked, and then she let him explain that. Yeah, but he got to tell him, you tell Calvin, you make sure you tell him that I said that he get himself out this situation. I'm not coming to get his, and he ain't bringing his back here. Let him bring his back up here if he wants to.
Okay, Miss Bree?
Yes.
All right, I just got some paperwork in here about who the actual female he was arrested with. She was also out there at Lakeside Park. And let's see here. It seems like we got a Miss Frances. Frances.
You sure you found a Frances out there naked?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, do you know a Frances?
Yes, I know Frances. That's my sister.
Okay. Well, can I say something else about your sister? Can I tell you this?
Go ahead.
Frances has got me to prank phone call you, baby. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Bree, you just got pranked by your sister Frances.
Oh, Lord Jesus. If I tell you what I just done on this phone, I can't tell you the radio. Goodbye, Francis. I was getting ready to come up there and knock all four eyes out. And I know damn well Calvin wasn't up there naked. He's not doing it like that. I mean, they don't even really get along. I mean, I'm like, is that what that's all about? Really? Excuse me. I ain't got time for all this. I'm going to get Francis. Thank you, though.
Hey, can I ask you something, Bree, baby? What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Oh, the Steve Harvey Morning Show. How about this for a surprise, Francis? If you listen, I'm going to whoop your ass, okay?
Stupid at its best.
I love her.
You never let us
much.
down with the stupidity. You
never gonna let you down. I will not let you down.
Go on over there. What you doing?
What is you doing? April Fool's Comedy Jam. April Fool's Comedy Jam number 6, starring the one and only, the legend, Monique in the building, hosted by yours truly, Nephew Tommy, and also on the bill, you don't want to miss, Rodney Perry, Dominique, and Kia, Junior Boy, Space. That is April 1st in Dallas, Texas, baby. You heard still what I said. I said in Dallas, Texas, at Texas Trust. And tickets are on sale right now. You hear what I said, Dick? I said me. That's right. Monique, Junior Boy, Rodney Perry, Dominique, all all in the building. April Fool's night. You don't want to miss it. Saturday night in Dallas, Texas at Texas Trust. Okay, laying in the cut after that. The nephew is headed to, I'm not going to say it like I did last time, Bowling Green, Kentucky. How about that? Bowling Green, Kentucky. Green. April the 15th, tax day, baby. Laugh in love. That's the nephew and Life Jennings putting it down at the Sky Pack.
April 18th?
Yeah, this year it is.
They changed it?
Oh, they extended it 3 days. There you go.
Get your 3 days. Is it going to help?
It's amazing how I know these things.
Love and Laugh, baby. April 15th, Bowling Green, Kentucky. All right, at the Sky Pack. Sky Pack Performing Arts Center. Tickets on sale right now. The nephew and Life Jennings, April 15th, Bowling Green, Kentucky. Stop. Let me stop.
Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Blac Chyna got a breast and butt reduction as part of, I almost said got a
she ain't done brought it down.
Yeah. She got a breast and butt reduction as part of changing her life's journey. Like that. Ruthie Carter.
I never saw the ad on, so.
Well, if you saw her, that's what you saw.
Yeah.
So you can get your old booty back?
I don't really know her.
It never goes anywhere. They just enhance it. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't cut that one off and put a new one on, Tommy.
I don't know how
Why
to
you
do
look
it.
so concerned?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not finna buy one nowhere.
You don't have to because yours is high. So. You ain't gotta worry about it.
And Ruth E. Carter is the first black woman to win 2 Oscars, and singer Jason Derulo leaves a $5,000 tip for a server. We'll see if this crew would ever do that. Right now, it is time to ask the Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Ask the CLO. Tyra in Auburn writes, my husband and I are staying with his parents temporarily, and his mother is very judgmental. She keeps telling me that I need to be more modest. I want to tell her if she wasn't so modest, her husband wouldn't be cheating. Is that fair?
No, that's very unfair. Wow. That's very unfair.
Wow.
That's very unfair. Don't say that to that woman. You in her house.
Mm-hmm. Horrible.
See, she might know her husband cheating, and you walking around in unmodest clothes is creating another problem for her. Ever thought about that?
Of course not.
Go in there and buy your ass a gown and come on in here and help me clean up this kitchen.
Walmart has them. Those kind.
Yeah. Good Lord. With the little flowers on them.
Yeah.
Teapots. The one with the little cows on it.
Not the cows.
Catrice in Oak Park says, I walked into our bedroom and caught my husband off guard while he was watching porn. I jumped in the bed and watched it with him, thinking it was about to go down. He fell asleep and didn't touch me. Why didn't he want to have sex?
Maybe you didn't come in there early enough.
A little too late, huh?
Yeah. How come he didn't touch you? Well, well, you know what I'm saying. Next question, Shirley. You had to get in there earlier.
That's it. That's all. Moving on to Shamari in Detroit. Shamari says, my ex-husband's new wife used to mess with one of my cousins. My cousin can't stand my ex since he cheated on me, so he's plotting to have sex with his wife as payback. Wow. Am I wrong if I let it happen? Should I advise my cousin not to do this?
It's with your ex-husband? This ain't got nothing to do with you. And if he don't like the way your ex-husband treated you and he gonna sleep with his wife, he might end up in a situation he ain't ready for. So, I mean, if I was you, I would tell him just leave it alone. Don't do it for him. He really gonna do it anyway. It ain't got nothing to do with you. He just gonna see if he can get her back. So that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, because it go down different with dudes, especially if he know you. It go down different with dudes when they find out. The dude on dude, yeah, it's gonna be a situation.
Okay, so she needs to stay out of it. That is your advice.
Well, stay out of it, but tell him don't do that for me, because you've moved on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All right. All right, last one, Steve. This one's from Herman. One of your favorites. Herman in Newark. Herman says, I've been married for 26 years and my wife still checks my texts and my voicemail. I have nothing to hide. So it's getting old. Yesterday, she says she does not want me on social media anymore. That's how I connect with fraternity brothers. So should I put my foot down or do as she asks to keep the peace?
Well, I mean, she can't tell you to stay on social media.
Right.
You know, you pick up the phone, You know, I stay in touch with people like this. You know, it's 26 years. You're going to mess around and make me leave you.
That's what he should tell her.
No, because what I ain't finna do 26, it done got old. Nah, he done told you it done got old now.
Yep.
You know, he done wrote in, it done got old. And now it done got old, you done got old, all this mess we doing done got old. Social media new.
Yeah. But, I mean, as a wife, you just tell him, look, I don't want you on social media anymore.
Yeah, how does that work?
You're not his mom.
My wife don't want me to cuss no more.
Well, that's a little different.
Right.
But you know.
Here we are.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you
take these kids and get these kids. I can stop all this cussing. Get these kids, you know, get all my checks into the house free. You know, do all this here. Call the mortgage company, tell them wipe it off. You know, we good. We do all this here, you know.
You have plans, yeah.
Hey, let's get rid of your grandkids' college fund. Let's quit worrying about this will. Let's just go and do this money. Let's get on up out of here. Tell you what.
You ain't got a reason to
come up with a way where I ain't got to work no more. We take all this cussing out. Be somewhere singing church songs with you.
Hymns.
Man, Steven, the gospel artist. What? Concert be packed. Yeah.
Do what he needs to do because he's
my first gospel hit.
He wants to keep the
peace. It's gonna be. It ain't far from here. I'm talking about hell.
That's encouraging.
Second hit. The hell I'm talking about. It's the second gospel hit.
It's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, all my songs gonna be real touchy.
Any more help for
I'm gonna do no, Herman, just keep on doing what you're doing. I'm gonna do remakes. I'm gonna do covers.
Okay.
You're almost in hell by now. You will never, never, never know it. But ooh, it's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah. I just do covers. Give me another song right quick. Throw a song out.
Yearning, Gap Band.
Heaven is not the same as hell.
Keep on running.
Your ass is heading straight to hell.
I cannot.
You can't keep running. Get to that part.
You just keep running straight into hell.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Gospel CLO.
Yeah, I'm going to do covers.
Just want to sing. It's so crazy.
First, coming up, entertainment news right after this. Sing us out, Steve.
Oh, hell.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, reality star Blac Chyna, whose real name is Angela White, revealed last week that she had a breast reduction and she got her butt shots taken out as part of her, quote, life-changing journey. Blac Chyna made it clear that she did not have butt implants. She had very dangerous silicone injections in her butt cheeks. Take a listen.
As y'all know, I've been changing my life and changing my face. So one of the things that I feel like is going to take me to the next level is obviously taking some of these ass shots out. And by the way, ass shots and the BBL is totally different. And I'm going to tell you why. A BBL is when they use your own fat. Ass shots is silicone. So I just want all the ladies out there to know, do not get silicone shots because you can get sick, you can die, have complications, and all this other crazy stuff. I haven't had any crazy complications since I got it. I got it when I was 19 years old. But now I'm moving here in life, so I want this out of my ass so I can grow.
Wow, we just had a bootycation. We just got educated on booty.
Yeah.
But
it was good. It was good knowledge. We didn't know. I didn't know.
Great bootycation there.
Wait a minute. I love that. Any comments, Steve?
Well, she said if you get silicone shots, you could get sick or die.
That's it. I'm out.
And then you go down there anyway. I'm confused. You know, but like, can I say this, man? As a 66-year-old man that grew up in the 70s loving women, grew up in the 80s loving women, 90s loving women, their bodies was fine.
Yeah.
I just see these things we doing now for these bodies of perfection. Well, you can't walk good no more. You can't. It's sliding.
And they say it's addictive, huh? They say when they get one thing done, they keep going back.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. A beauty I never told this story. One time at Miss Universe, and I know the country, the girl was walking and her ass cheek fell.
Wait, what?
She was walking in the pageant.
Yeah.
And her ass cheek fell. One side of her ass cheek fell.
Where did it go?
Down in her thigh. What you mean? It ain't fall on the floor. You know, the little implant or whatever body. She had is in her body. It just slipped down and you saw the whole ass cheek just slide.
Wow.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Now, how you push that ass back up there and keep walking?
That didn't happen, though. Her whole, she was put out the pageant. She had to for medical reasons.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well,
but you know, surgery's not illegal in a pageant. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying that happened at Miss Universe one year.
Wow, that is crazy.
That's crazy.
On Instagram videos, Chyna said she's deactivating her OnlyFans account for the sake of her 2 children, and she will no longer wear the long, sharp nails she used to wear because she's, quote, stepping into a different way.
Blac Chyna says she made $240 million on her
OnlyFans,
whatever that is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
What are they doing on there?
I don't know, but how much she made?
240. Think about it.
About to catch another flight.
Apple bottom make you want to bite.
Come on. All right. We got to say congratulations going out to an outstanding costumer. On Sunday night, costume designer Ruth E. Carter became the first Black woman to win multiple Academy Awards in the award show's 95th year history. In 2019, you recall, she won an Oscar for Best Costume Design for Black Panther. Then on Sunday, she also took home another Oscar for Best Costume Design for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Carter now joins a list of Black Oscar winners with 2 awards, including Denzel Washington, Mahershala Ali, Willie D. Burton, and Russell Williams II. And here's a feel good congratulations, right?
Congratulations, yeah. But that Oscar list is short.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Here's a feel-good story for you. Singer Jason Derulo took his family to dinner at Charleston's restaurant in Omaha, Nebraska, and Jason Derulo left their server, Jordan Schaefer, a very generous $5,000 tip on a $759 bill. Schaefer shared Derulo's act of kindness on TikTok, saying, "Hey, Jason, thank you. You just paid for a semester at my college. I can't say thank you enough." That was nice, huh?
Way more than 15-20% right there.
Yeah.
I don't like it when they put it on there. I don't like it when they put 15% on
let me tell you something. When you put the automatic tip on there, I'll let you ride.
Yeah.
Because I'm a really, really huge tipper. Oftentimes, I tip between 50 to 100%.
Boy,
Wow.
nice.
Oftentimes.
Yeah. Well, Steve, that's really nice because when you take us out, you pay for lunch or dinner or whatever it is, and we never even see the bill. So I had no idea.
Well, you ain't never asked for it. Start asking for it, Shirley. You ain't
You start asking for it.
That's the problem.
That's not what we do.
You sure the hell ain't.
I'm so grateful, Steve. But it sounds like he wants us to start asking for his bill.
Well, just ask. I ain't gonna let you pay it, but he do want you to ask. Junior's not involved in this conversation right now because
I ain't got no money.
Because Junior is usually at the table.
Steve, before we go, I just want you to know that the best tippers in America, according to a poll, are in Cleveland. All right?
What?
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, 25 employees quit after a restaurant names 2 cocktails. You guys aren't going to like this. The Negro and the Caucasian. We'll be back with that story right after this. What?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A group of employees walked out of their job at the Mela Kitchen in Mount Joy Township, Pennsylvania recently after management reportedly introduced drinks to the menu that made the staff uncomfortable. The 2 new specialty cocktails were named the Negro and the Caucasian, and the restaurant's owner approved the additions to the cocktail menu. 25 staff members at the restaurant have quit, citing that they were deeply uncomfortable with the cocktails chosen, and they will not represent an establishment that is okay with this type of language.
Were
so
the
I gotta ask you,
employees black and white?
I gotta ask you. Yeah, they were.
Okay, the employees were black and white. And we need to know first, before we comment,
what
was in the Caucasian?
You tell us.
They don't have the ingredients?
You tell us.
Well, here we go.
We don't have the mix?
Fellas, let's come up with the mix. Tommy, you come up with your mix for Caucasian. Junior, you do yours, and then I'll do mine.
Vodka. Oh, man, what's in a white person? I mean, a white drink. Let me see.
I'm taking too long. We got to go.
I ain't never made no.
Okay, Junior.
Come on, Junior.
Let me tell you, first thing in this Caucasian is Jägermeister off the top. That's right. That's Caucasian as ever.
Green stuff?
That's in there, followed by something else that I always see them grab, Kahlua. I don't know what's in Kahlua. And then they got the white spice rum. Whatever. That's why we don't know what it is. Black people we'll never order that. They got that in there. That's in there for sure.
Because of lactose.
Well,
and top with an orange.
I think in the Caucasian, they ought to have some rice sake. That's white. Then come back with some Tito's. They made out of white potatoes. And then top it off with a hit of white Russian. That's the Caucasian. All right, Tommy, the Negro.
Oh, man, there's some Crown in there. There's some hen in there.
Yes.
Oh, that's strong, boy. I'm telling you, some Crown, some hen. Some Windsor Canadian in there. It's about 4 different, and some E&J in there. And some Irk and Jerk in there. That's 4 different little.
Boy, he knew that one right off.
Junior, splash that with some cranberry.
That ain't the Negro ain't nothing but some Hennessy with lemon and lime juice. That's all that is. That's all. Just shorten it up with the Negro. Man, give me a Negro.
Give me a double Negro on ice.
Boy, come on, Steve. What you got for the Negro?
The Negro is black coffee and Schlitz malt liquor.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That's throwing up, right?
Of Mickey's Ale.
Did you say Mickey's?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Gotta have a little 40 in there.
All right, coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, we have word from the palace that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were invited to King Charles's coronation, but the children weren't invited. Well, the wise Earl of Ottingham is going to join us right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we have to welcome back the Earl of Ottingham. He is here.
Hey. Harry. Here I am. Wonderful, lovely, happy you can have me this morning. Wonderful to be here. Shirley, Madam Shirley, wonderful.
Good morning.
Duchess Carla, how are you? Wonderful.
Good morning, Duke.
Prince, young Prince Junior.
Morning, Duke. Morning.
Prince
morning.
Junior, and you, Sir Thomas.
Yes, Duke.
Wonderful,
Duke.
wonderful. What's going on today? Cheerio, chaps.
Cheerio. Listen, Earl of Ottingham.
Yes.
Well, I'm sure you've heard, since you're over there, that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been invited to King Charles's coronation, which is taking place soon. But according to reports, their son Archie, who's 3 now, and their daughter Lilibet, who's 1, have not received an invitation. Earl, have you been asked to babysit the kids? Will you be there? What's the scoop?
Quietly, the only reason I'm on this show is because it's only aired in America. It's not being played here in London. King Charles doesn't know that I'm here.
Oh.
The Queen tolerated me. She knew I was the only Negro there, the only black in the palace. He doesn't know I'm here. I just stay clear out of the way. He's such an ass. I don't think I'll stay here long if he's got these people ironing his socks and everything. I certainly don't think. If he's got white folks ironing his socks, there's no telling what he'll ask me if he sees I'm here.
Your black behind.
I'll be over here wiping him if I have to stay in the back somewhere. So, I just find it quite disturbing, that they would invite Prince Harry and Meghan back, but not invite the children. But that just holds on to the rule that they have at this palace. It's an unspoken rule, only one black at a time. They'll do Meghan, but you won't be bringing little Archie in here. Archie, I love Archie. Archie is absolutely adorable. Oh. I haven't had the honor of seeing, what's her name?
Lilibet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wasn't that an attempt to get back into the palace? Give her an old white British name. Like, who names a child like she's in a Shakespeare play? The last time you named anybody a baby by the name of Lilibet. You want to right well shoot for something else? They could have named Archie Romeo if that's what they were going to do.
Romeo?
Hell, Master P did it.
What you know about Master P?
You know Master
I
P.
love the It was a huge hit over here amongst us workers because every time the Queen would ask us for something and we couldn't get it done, we'd all be in the back singing it. Spot on, I might say. Yeah. But that's horrible that the children aren't coming, little Archie and Elizabeth, because they don't want them to get used to it, because once they find out what they left, they'll hate their parents.
Oh, is that what the real deal is?
You mean to tell me we could have been living like this and you just couldn't take a couple of racial slurs? How dare you?
It's terrible, Duke. You keeping it 100, though.
Duke is always 100. You know, they wrote a song about me. Duke of Earl. Duke of Earl. It was 4 black men that wrote that song about me.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Why you can't listen to music, Duke?
Are you kidding me? They overhear it.
And then what?
Who the hell is down there playing R&B it? I'll be out faster than Merkin was. You got to be kidding me. I don't do anything. Yes, Carly.
I heard that they're having problems booking entertainment, too. For the
yeah, of course they're having. He's such a square. Have you seen his woman? Oh, my God.
Coming up next.
Don't nobody want to come and perform in front of her. That's what it is.
It is the nephew and the prank phone call right after this.
Toodles, everyone. Toodles. See you some other time. Cheerio.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, he's padding everything. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about right after this. But right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, I truly believe, when someone passes away that they should be able to be buried wherever they resided the most, wherever they hung out at. You should be able to. Really? Yeah. So this is a little different here. This is, huh?
I thought you meant like if they hung out in a particular city or.
No, like this funeral right here. We wanted to take place at the club. Because that's where he hung out at.
Random funeral.
This is where he hung out the most. He was always at the club. So, ain't no sense in you I understand the church and everything, but that ain't where he was. He was at the club.
That's not how he lived his life.
That's not how he lived his life. This is about Chopper. Chopper died at the Chopper funeral. We want to have it at the club. You understand? Chopper's funeral at the club. That's what we want. So, Cat Dog, if you don't mind, let's take a peek at Chopper's funeral at the club.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to reach James.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, this is Gerald. I was a friend of your friend Chopper.
Yeah.
And Chopper just passed away last week, right?
Yeah, he did.
I know they supposed to have a funeral and stuff over at Mount Baptist Church. And I don't really know you, but me and Chopper and a bunch of the rest of us, man, we used to hang out at the club not too far from the house. That's pretty much where Chopper was all the time at the club. Anyway, what bunch of us was over at the club talking, man, and we was really wanting to reach out to one of the family members, and then somebody said you was, kind of a good friend of his. And when we decided to call you and see if you didn't mind, do you think that you can talk to some of the family members and see if they don't mind having the funeral at the club?
At the club?
Let me try to explain something to you, Jane. What we're trying to do is see. We believe that
you said at the club. Come on, the club. There's a funeral. What?
That's what I understand it. But see, Chopper ain't really go to church a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really go long as I've been knowing him. Now he love the Lord and stuff like that.
Yeah, but these are church going folks. They want a funeral.
But I understand, but see, Chopper wasn't. Chopper went to the club. So what I'm asking you is, let's have the funeral at the club.
Hell no, bruh. Come on. We can't have no funeral at no club, man. Come on. No.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, dog, is that he wasn't really no church going person. I believe that a person ought to be, the last words ought to be said over him in a place he's more familiar with. You know what I'm saying?
Player. No, I don't know what you mean, player. No, this got to be a funeral. This is church folk. I go to church and all my folks go to church. No, we got to do this thing up in church. This is a church thing.
But you don't feel, but do you understand where I'm coming from? No, that man ought to go on and the last words ought to be in a place he more familiar with. Now, if he went to church, then I understand that. You see what I'm saying?
No, bruh. Hell no. See, it's his chance to get himself right. We don't have him up in church in front of everybody. That don't make sense. Who's this again? I mean, who are you?
My name's Gerald.
But who is Gerald? I mean, how do you relate to this? Are you a preacher or are you?
No.
What are you?
No. I was friends with Chopper, and see, I hung out at the club and still hang out there with a whole bunch of was real good friends with Chopper, and we was saying that Chopper's the last words about Chopper ought to be said at the club, because see, that's what Chopper was. But 5-6 days a week, that's what Chopper was.
Yeah, but what church are you affiliated with? I mean, why the hell would I try to talk to the family, make me look stupid in front of the family, telling them to put the thing in a club? How the that gonna go off?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You know them way more than we do, because
you talking about trying to move from a damn funeral at a church to a damn nightclub or a strip club or something.
No, it's not no strip club, it's just a nightclub.
It's the same thing, ain't it? I mean, you talking about having folks travel from across the country and meeting in the damn club. What kind of that?
But that's what Chopper was. That's what Chopper was.
How the I'm gonna look if I'm the one telling them to move this to the damn club?
You're gonna look like somebody that's trying to...
I'm gonna look like a fool.
No, you're not. You're gonna look like somebody that's trying to keep it real.
I can't even come to the damn funeral if I was to do some like that.
Okay, let me ask you this here then. Let me ask you this here, Jane. Do you think you can maybe get the body and bring it over to the club?
No, hell no.
Well, I'm just saying before they even do the funeral or whatever.
Oh, hell no. I ain't touching scared to walk in the dog by myself. What the I'm gonna touch the body for? Hell no.
We just trying to say our last words at Chopper Man in a place that Chopper most.
No, hell no. Again, who the are you? How the you get my number?
Somebody at the club had your number, said you was friend.
Why the y'all call me of all folk? Why the y'all call me?
They say you good, you in with the family and you can talk.
I am in with the family, but I ain't in the family make me look stupid. Hell no. Won't y'all, I give y'all the number to the family. Y'all call the family. Y'all tell them that yourself.
Man, I just trying to get you to bring the body by, man, and let us.
No, I ain't touching no dead body.
We just want to have one last drink with Chopper, man.
You have one with your boys and you get together with them and y'all talk about him and let them know how Chopper was, what kind of person he was, what kind of person he is.
But we want Chopper to be there. This is Chopper you talking about, man.
Y'all bring y'all to the church. Y'all need to be up in the church.
We want to have Chopper at the club where we
man,
know.
Come on, man. Y'all full of
where we
y'all
know.
Ain't gonna my up and have my looking like a fool at a damn funeral.
But that's about Chopper, though.
And damn right it's about Chopper.
You bring Chopper to that club.
Y'all tripping, man. I ain't doing I'm just going to this funeral. I'm going to tell the family what I think about Chopper, and I'm moving on. If y'all want to act crazy in front of the family, y'all call the family yourself and do that.
Look, I got one more thing I want to say.
I don't even know your... What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy...
Oh, you tripping.
This Nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your boy told me to prank you.
Man, y'all full of man. I just know y'all ain't did this.
James, this is Nephew Tommy, man.
No,
your boy.
No, player. Oh, man, I can't believe this. No, he didn't. I can't even believe he did that.
Hey, man, I got one more thing to ask you, man.
Oh,
What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Y'all believe in me, though, don't you?
That's not right.
I mean, I wanted the man. I mean, they not gonna let me have it, but I wanted Chopper funeral at the club. You know, that's what Chopper was. That's what Chopper was, though. Chopper's there every day. You know, that's what Chopper ought to be buried at the club.
Play too much.
Chopper's funeral at the club. Have y'all took y'all funeral picture yet? I mean, like the one y'all want to.
No.
Huh?
No.
Have you taken yours?
Yeah.
No, I have.
Yeah, we got his.
You got it on file.
Which one you pick?
Where is it?
We got his.
You want me to be a pallbearer?
Well, the only problem is, unless you planning on, they don't have funerals in heaven, Tommy. Everybody already gone. Yeah. I'm probably going to be here past you. That's why I already got your picture.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
We will see.
Coming up next, Strawberry Letter
That's one
subject.
thing we will see. But you will be smiling on the picture, though.
He's padding everything. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, or more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to SteveHarveyFM.com. All you have to do is click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here. Right now, you never know. It could be yours. So please write us.
Write us. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, he's padding everything. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 42-year-old woman, and I met a man that lied about his age and other things when I met him. He's 6'4" and very nice looking with curly hair, but he's very skinny. He had a large groin area, and I couldn't help but see it since he is such a tall man. We met in a grocery store, and he was staring at me for a long time, and then he finally spoke and said my beauty had him mesmerized. We exchanged numbers, and a few days later, I met him out for a drink. I would have preferred to go to dinner, but that's not what he offered. On our first date, that's when he started laying it on thick with the lies. He said he's 48 years old, and he played ball in college, but he didn't get a chance to go pro because he hurt his foot. He said his home is getting renovated, so he's staying in one of his rental properties. He never told me what he does for a living, but he says he dabbles in the stock market. I loved getting to know him, so I continued to hang out with him. After about 2 months, I was ready to be intimate with him. As he got undressed, I noticed his underwear had a cup-like feature in the front, and that was the bulge I always saw. I asked him about his underwear, and he told me that a lot of men wear those to protect themselves. He also had on an undershirt, a black t-shirt, and a button front shirt, and explained that he likes to pad his chest because he is skinny. We ended up doing the do, and he was small and terrible. Since that night...
I said, I'll be damned. Go ahead.
Since that night, he's admitted that he's 64, he works as a custodial manager, he never played basketball, and he's never been to college. It's clear that he does not have a house either. Since he has come clean about the lies, should I give him a chance to prove himself or break it off? Well, I think he's already proven himself. He doesn't tell the truth, and not just little lies. He tells these big, elaborate lies. He didn't tell you the truth about anything. So how can you trust him now? He told you he was 48. He's 64. Men may lie about a lot of things, but they usually don't lie about their age. Everything he told you was a lie. And the thing about it is that he didn't have to do that. When people lie, it serves only them, because they don't give you a chance to make an informed decision, and it leaves you no options. It's selfish on their part because they're just trying to get what they want. You said he's terrible in bed and small. Wow. You said that. But even with all of that and all of the lies going against him, you continue to go out with him and you want to give him another chance. That's what you're asking us. You like him and you're torn right now. I'm glad he came clean and finally told you the truth, if that really is the truth. But I say when the red flags show up, you have to pay attention. Pay attention to what he does, okay? What he does right now, not what he says, because that will determine how you should move forward. Every lie he told you in the beginning was a red flag. Hopefully he's changed for the good now. Hopefully. Steve?
Impossible. Impossible. Ladies, you all have got to start listening to what a man is saying to you. Because what he is saying to you and doing to you must sync up immediately. Let me say this to y'all. What a man is saying to you and doing to you, it has to link up immediately. If it doesn't link up immediately, you are in for what you always end up being for, a surprise. Stephen Shirley, I'm a 42-year-old woman. I met a man that lied about his age and other things when I met him. He's 6'4" and very nice looking. Okay, ain't no problem. Curly hair, but he was skinny. See that butt? Skinny. He had a large growing area, and I couldn't help it since he's such a tall man. So what you trying? It was just right there, huh? He's 6'4", you 5'2". It was right there. It was right there. Okay.
She said she couldn't help it.
She couldn't help it. I'm down here. I'm in the grocery store. I'm eye level with the handle on the grocery cart. All I saw was, Lord have mercy, 6'4", and he had on some Prada platform shoes. So now he about probably 6'6", 6'7". Oh, yeah. Oh, and Tommy, by the way, Prada got a new shoe out with a heavy platform and sole on. You get your few pairs. Get it in all.
Side note to Tommy.
I just thought of that, you know.
In the letter.
Get them in all the colors, and you'll look nice in them, too. Plus, you got big-ass feet, so it'll work out.
Okay, back to the strawberry letters.
We met on the grocery store. He was staring at me for a long time, said, my beauty mesmerized. Y'all exchanged numbers a few days later. Here we go. We met him out for a drink. I would have preferred to go to dinner, but that's not what he offered. Our first date is when he started laying it on thick with the lies. Remember I said, listen to what a man says, and it has to sync up with what he does. He said he's 48 years old, played ball in college, but didn't get a chance to go pro. Now, he also told you he dabbles in the stock market. He has rental properties. I'm just saying this. I'm getting ahead of the letter. He gonna tell you he dabbles in the stock market. He got rental properties. But then all y'all getting was drinks.
All right, hang on.
You don't see that?
We'll get back to your response, part 2, coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's strawberry letter subject, he's padding everything. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Big package, so she thought. He's 6'4", so she couldn't help but notice it. He tall, he's skinny, he got curly hair. He said your beauty mesmerized him. Y'all exchanged numbers. A few days later, he asked you out. I met him out for a drink. You wanted to go to dinner, but that's not what he offered. Our first date is when he started laying it on thick with the lies. He said he's 48 years old. He played ball in college, but he didn't get a chance to go pro because he hurt his foot. He said his home is getting renovated, so he's staying in one of his rental properties. Okay. Mm-hmm. One of. But y'all just having drinks, though. He never told me what he does for a living, but he said he dabbles in the stock market. I love getting to know him, so I continue to hang out with him. After about 2 months, I was ready to be intimate with him. As he got undressed, I noticed his underwear had a cup-like feature in the front, and that was the bulge. That was the bulge I always saw.
What is that?
I asked about his underwear, and he told me a lot of men wear those to protect themselves. Now, the only thing men wear to protect themselves is when they play in sports or boxing, and it's called a cup.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
You can see it on all football players' uniforms.
Okay.
Got you.
Every last one of them wear a cup.
Yeah.
Don't nobody wear that in their dress pants.
Okay. What is this? What is she talking
Nobody.
about?
And if he that tall and skinny, what is he protecting it from? What is he doing? But right there, it was a clue. Because you found out later on what he really did. So now you find out why he need the cup. A lot of men don't wear that. There are a lot of men that's just blessed.
Okay. Are we going there now? Seriously?
I mean, it's a lot of men that's blessed. That's what she's talking about. She asked, do all men do that? No. So when y'all was getting naked, he had on an undershirt, a black T-shirt, and a button-up shirt.
Woo.
He said...
That's a lot.
He said what?
He said he likes to pad his chest because he's skinny. That's a lot of shirts. We ended up doing the do, and he was small and terrible. Since that night, he's admitted. Now, here we go. He's 6'4". See, you know where he got that? He's 64. He admitted he's 64. You know where he got that from? Because you said he was 6'4".
Oh.
See, so he just kept that information. That's true. But he told you he was 48 years old. He works as a custodial manager, thus explains the cup. See, when you might fall on the bucket handle, you're going to need that cup. You slip down them steps and hit that railing, you need that cup. One of them little kids up at the elementary school get tired of you. I'm tired of you, Mr. Harold. Bam, and blast you, punch you dead in your zipper. You need that cup. Because he ain't a janitor, he the custodian. See, he didn't tell you where he worked at because he worked down at the school. He said he's a what, Shirley? Custodial manager. He the only one. Ain't but one janitor at the school. He the only one, so he managed himself. Oh. He never played basketball and never been to college. So now he ain't athletic, but he wear an athletic cup and he ain't got no education, no chance for further advancement. It's clear he does not have a house either. Yeah, that's clear when y'all just had them drinks. And he was staying in one of his rental properties because you can't go over there. Since he's come clean about the lie, should I give him a chance to prove himself a break? He's already proven himself. Ladies, stop collecting red flags. Stop. This is a red flag. 6'4", curly hair. 48, played ball, hurt his foot. He got rental properties, dabbling in the stock market. Truth of the matter is, he's 64. Now, how you let this man tell you he was 48 and he's 64? When he started pulling them old-ass clothes off, look at his outfits. Look at his outfit. You wasn't paying no attention. Most 64-year-old dudes, unless they fly, and there are a lot of fly brothers out there. I see them all the time. Cats that I admire when I see them dressed up. He ain't it.
But see,
he can't play ball. He broke his little fragile ass foot. He ain't got no education, no chance for advancement. He a janitor down at the school and ain't nothing wrong with that. But you just collecting flags. And D just started lying. He not fitting to stop lying. This is a red flag. He done lied about everything. You don't think it's some more lies coming?
All right.
Got to be out your mind. You can ask me more about this letter if you want to when we come back, but
yeah.
You know.
Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, it is Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You wanted to do a special, in lieu of Junior and Sports, you wanted to do a special third segment with the
Strawberry Letter about this woman that met this man who says is padding everything. He tall, skinny. She's attracted to the cup that he has in the front of his package.
She didn't say that.
Well, she said she was attracted by the bulge. She didn't know it was a sculpture. That he said he couldn't go pro because it hurt his foot, and she don't know what he do for a living. He said he dabble in the stock market, and he not at his regular house right now because he's staying in one of his rental properties.
She said he had a large groin area, and I couldn't help but see it since he is such a tall man.
Well, he's 6'4", she 5'2".
She right there.
She's standing there with the grocery cart in her hand, just looking over the handlebar on the grocery cart.
That math.
What else is right there? Well, they go home, they trade numbers, and finally she started liking they get naked. Yeah. He got on 4 shirts because he like to pad his chest because he's skinny. He got 4 shirts on. Then he pulled his pants down. She noticed drawers had a cup in the front. He said a lot of men wear that to protect themselves. You don't wear a cup unless you play sports. Football, boxing, stuff like that you have on the cup.
But you don't wear it out to dinner or
hell no. But he wear it because his job is come find out he a janitor. So he the
custodial manager.
Yeah, but the only reason he the manager because he the custodian and he the only one work there, so he managed himself. So now he say
that's a made up title.
Yeah, all this made up. I know how to do this here. And ain't nothing to this dude. And now he got to wear that cup because he done slipped on that mop handle bucket before. and down here send his children to heaven early. So now that's why he wear the cup.
I gotta ask you something though, Steve. Do men lie about their age? I've just never known.
I don't. I'm too famous for that.
I don't know any man.
I really don't know a lot of men that lie about their age.
No. That's a real.
I really don't. I'm pretty sure they do, but why would you do that? To say you 48. What's the difference?
A big lie.
16 years different.
Yeah.
He wanted her to think in 16 more years I'd be able to put it together. We have a good life. Well, your life, you done had your good life. It's always more to it, but you'd have to be a different person. You got to stop all this lying.
That's part 3 of today's Strawberry Letter.
Damn,
He's
baby.
patting everything. Coming up at the top of the hour, Steve.
Move in with me.
A woman walks out on her date because he wouldn't pay a $3 charge for extra cheese on his burger. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A New York woman, Steve, has gone viral after walking out on her date who refused to pay an extra $3 for a slice of cheese on his burger. The couple met on an online dating site, and they were on their first date. This was their first date. The woman who goes by Daphne Diamant on TikTok got irritated when her date ordered a regular burger instead of a cheeseburger because there was a $3 upcharge for cheese. You'll never believe what she did next. Take a listen.
And he's like, oh my God, you have to pay extra for everything these days. And I'm like, yeah, it's New York City. So I got my branzino, he got his burger, we were eating. And once I was satisfied, I got up and I was like, I'm going to the restroom for a second. And I took my purse and I went to the waitress and I was like, hey, I just want to pay the bill. And I just paid the bill and walked out of the restaurant, and I texted him. So I texted him, the check is taken care of, you should have gotten the cheese. And I blocked him.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay.
You out, partner.
Yeah.
You need to start traveling with cheese on him. That's what he need to do.
It's a pack of cheese. Kraft.
You ain't
I
got cheese money,
understand her
though?
leaving.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a red flag. If you trip it over the $3 on the cheese, so at least, first of all, I'm not going to let you see that side of me. Not on the first date.
Yeah, on the first date?
No. So you so stupid. You don't even know how to act.
On the first
So
date.
if that's how he act on the first date, what is date 15?
He'll never get another date. She blocked him.
It's $3 for some cheese, man.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't have that.
Well,
She
if he ain't got that, he don't need to be on no date.
He ain't on no date.
Yeah.
You ain't got no cheese money. You gotta have some cheese money.
She recorded.
What the hell gonna happen if they say, would you like these truffles on here?
So
would
she
you like an
recorded a
ounce
video.
of caviar?
What?
What? Yeah.
Out.
It's over for real. The video has been viewed by over 6 million people, 6 million times, and the comments were mostly in favor of the guy that she walked out on. Can you believe that?
Really?
Well, see, that's the world we live in today.
They think she overreacted. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's an overreaction. I think she's going, okay, hold up. I met this guy online. Let me stop this right now. Because if you don't see this red flag right here,
right.
$3 for cheese.
Yeah.
Silly. Come on, man. If $3, I remember once a guy came to my house who wasn't supposed to be there.
Okay.
And this was the first house I owned in Texas. And it wasn't the smallest house I've ever owned. It had in it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It had 6 bathrooms in it. That was my first house.
What?
A couple of them was half baths.
What? 6 back. Okay, then.
Did you say this the smallest house?
This house is you. What?
Is that what you said?
I'm like stunned right now. This man.
Let's finish hearing this story about the $3 slice of
Let's
cheese.
just finish the story, but we're coming back to this though. Go ahead.
Obviously, I thought sharing this
Come on. You got
would be
to
a
now.
little bit more
Okay, go ahead.
receptive.
All right, I'm gonna stop hating. Go.
Yeah. Go ahead, Big
He
Dog.
walked out the house and told his son who was with him, that man right there got a problem. Because do you have any idea how much toilet tissue he got to buy?
What? Why would we buy?
No, that story was taken.
Just go on.
Should I have reduced the number of bathrooms?
You don't know. You got toilet paper money. We know that.
If you got 6 bathrooms, you got toilet paper money.
You got to.
4, 5, 6. I just.
All right, coming up in 20 minutes after
How many
the hour.
you got now?
How many bathrooms?
We got more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Sunday night's Oscar host Jimmy Kimmel made a joke about Nick Cannon having so many children. Jimmy brought up the movie Avatar: The Way of Water, saying that in order for the movie to break even on its $2 billion price tag, all of Nick Cannon's kids would have to see the movie 4 times. TMZ caught up with Nick Cannon and asked him if he was offended by Kimmel's jokes. And Nick said, the too many kids jokes keep on coming. He said he and Jimmy Kimmel are tight and he's cool with being the butt of all these jokes. Nick said, as the creator of Wildin' Out, he should be able to take a few jokes. Can the comedians on this show take a joke?
Yeah.
I say a no. It's a no for me.
We can take a joke.
I'll take a joke.
I ain't gonna keep taking them, but we can take 8 jokes.
Oh, but you keep giving them. But you can't take them.
Well, that's my job.
Ah, you took your job. King
Steve,
of comedy.
Big Dog.
Yo, don't say a damn thing about me.
How is that? How are you a comedian and
You
can't
know,
take
it's
a
like
joke?
I'm on Instagram. I see stuff all the time. There's a dude on there that's doing me. They put these women on there that put stocking caps on, thick mustache.
Oh.
I wish I could think of his name. He a nobody ass dude. He's sitting up here talking about I ain't a real Christian. It's another dude talking about I ain't a real Christian. I'm going like, damn, dog. He trying to be funny about stuff I
Can't
said.
take it. Coming up in 33 minutes.
I want to
after.
meet him somewhere so I can show him that I really ain't. I am exactly what you said.
Would you rather? Coming up next, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you guys rather have 3 house cats inside your home?
B.
Or would you rather... Oh, okay. A pet tiger that lives outside?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. You and Tony the tiger, buddy. I don't want them damn cats, though.
No, he gonna be outside. His cage gonna be so fortified, and he gonna be fortified and full, just sitting his fat ass around, just looking. Because I will not be walking by. He mad at me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, tiger.
Tiger.
Yeah, no, I'm doing cats.
Oh, yeah.
But you're the biggest cat of them all.
Yeah, it's just one. We outside.
We can call Mike Tyson and find out how you take care of a tiger. That ain't nothing. Just make a quick phone call.
Joe Exotic, Tiger King.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather watch March Madness with your wife or just give her $10,000 to go shopping?
10 grand.
10 grand to go shopping.
Yeah.
No,
You don't want to watch sports?
Jackie gonna sit down and watch this game. I'm sorry.
You know his cheap behind.
That's way too many damn games. No, no, Lord, 10 grand.
What's that, about a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Dog, 10 grand here.
Give it to her.
All right. Would you rather sleep with a snorer or someone that snatches all the covers? Which
I'm
one?
sleeping with both. Every morning I wake up cold.
Nah, I wouldn't sleep with a snore. I got to have this cover now. You got to let me have this warmth.
The snoring ain't gonna bother me because I'll be asleep. I'll snow back at you, so whatever. Yeah, damn contest.
Challenge accepted.
Your turn, my turn. You breathe, I breathe. Hell, go, come on.
So you'd rather sleep with a snorer than someone who snatches the covers. Okay. All right. Would you rather...
If Marjorie snatched the covers, I would die.
Oh, why? You say you would die?
As cold as it is in that damn room.
Oh, goodness.
She ain't strong enough to take no covers from me because, hell, I'm wrapped up on one end like a damn caterpillar. So if she can pull them covers from under me, she's a bad girl. And at that point, we really need to break up. Because if you can pull covers I'm wrapped up in, you've really been doing too well in the gym.
I wear a full warm-up to bed right now. A full warm-up.
Hood and all. Hood and all.
Tommy, in the wintertime, yes, sir.
Woo!
I do not like to be cold.
No.
All right, guys. I don't think we have time for one more.
Go ahead, try it.
Go ahead, try it.
All right. Would you rather a romantic getaway with your wife, or would you rather a weekend with the boys in Vegas?
Absolutely,
Oh, it's A. I mean, if it ain't A, we're not going to say it. It's A. Hell, no.
Yeah, it's A all
You
day.
ask us different right now. Yeah, it's
A all day.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Woohoo! Coming back. We'll have our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Wednesday. It's Hump Day, baby. Hump Day.
Yes. Hump Day.
We need another good commercial like the Camel. That used to be your favorite, Steve, when you walked through the office.
Yes.
Hump Day!
Yeah. We need another one of those.
Oh, man.
I'm ready for this March Madness, man. That's what I'm ready for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who you
Starting.
got?
I like.
Say Houston.
I'm not. I like Kentucky. I do. I like Kentucky.
I'm gonna tell you who I think gonna shock. I think Alabama gonna be strong, and y'all gonna love this. But Texas, that Texas team, man.
They got a team, man.
Oh, UT. Okay, University
got
of
a team.
Texas.
Got a good coach too.
Yeah, the Longhorns.
Yes, UT.
Now, none of the regulars is gonna be there. Duke, North Carolina. Duke will be there, but not North Carolina. Duke could be there towards the end. But it's just weird now, man. But it's gonna be a couple of shockers though.
Yeah, we got a few Cinderella teams.
Can we bet right now?
Yeah, you can bet right now. I tell you what, on tomorrow's show, tell me who you think you're gonna be in the Final Four.
Okay,
You guys are going to bet?
Oh no,
He's gonna show us how to Vegas bet. That's what I want to learn how.
Well, I ain't really good at that type of thing. Parlays and point spreads, that ain't never been my thing. I go to Vegas to gamble. I don't go to bet.
You ain't never been over there.
Breakfast.
You ain't never seen it.
Dog, I sit in the sports room and be looking at all them screens. They be showing horse races, basketball game. I go to sleep. It's too much. I ain't gonna have no money sitting in here. I'm betting on everything. Bet on hockey. You can bet on dog races. I be going. There's some people out here with a problem.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Who the hell is them dogs?
But you got a schedule though, that you keep when you go gamble and stuff, You know, you gonna go eat, then you go.
He don't sleep, man.
He don't sleep at all.
I gotta get some sleep.
I eat first in my tuxedo.
Like you Frank Sinatra rap.
As soon as I get through eating, let the games begin.
I love that.
I love it too.
Then I gamble for about 6 hours, maybe 7. It'd be about 4 in the evening.
So you're just sitting there the whole time, win or lose. 6 hours.
What you mean win or lose? Win and lose. It's gonna be a lot of losing.
Okay, win and lose. So you
but it's gotta be winning. But if I'm on a cold streak, lunch get moved up to 2.
Right, move it up. Okay.
No matter what, doing around 4, that's my second meal. Then my third meal will be around 9:30, somewhere in that. Then I go back out, and then I close out. Now that can go to 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Depending on how it's going.
I've seen you sit at the table and gamble while dinner is being served.
That's called Keno. That's only in a cafe.
Yeah.
Okay? That's not in like expensive restaurants. The 24-hour cafe, you can gamble on Keno.
Okay.
I bet Keno, just try stuff, pick one number, bet 3 numbers, they all 3 got to come out. So if you can ever pick, if you pick all 18 of the numbers, ooh,
my aunt
rich.
can play some Keno, Steve. She be winning big in Vegas. Big.
Keno a hard game.
It's hard, and she got it down to a science.
I don't know what science she using.
She got it down.
Ain't nobody else got it.
She be winning big.
Like
I'm talking like 80,000. I'm talking about she be winning.
Yeah,
80,000.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, she got to do a hip. She ain't telling you how much she lose.
I know how much she lost.
Yeah, I'll tell you another game I play, and I'm talking about BC. It'd be like almost like competition. That video poker and the
I love that.
Boy,
he
play that too?
Yeah, he play everything.
The video poker's a great game to play. So you get a choice in what you select. The algorithms is already in the computer. They're going to have to, so many pairs going to have to pay you even money. You know when you're on a machine that's having an off run and you ain't getting no pairs, so you ain't even getting your money back. But, man, once you keep hitting them 3 of a kinds, and if you get a machine, give you 2 4 of a kinds, buckle up, hold on. 4 of a kind, baby, 125 to 1.
Let me ask you this. Do you have a limit? You talked about people, of course, who have gambling habits. What's your I take limit? A certain amount of money. Mine is $20, or
20. What?
Yeah, mine is $20.
You going to Vegas?
I've never ever lost $50,000 ever.
Wait, what? Say it again.
I've never lost $50,000 ever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me be clear. $20, not $20,000.
No, I've never lost. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never lost $30,000.
What's the most you've ever lost?
I ain't never put it out there.
About 25. But I gamble hard though. Yeah, thousand. I use 2,500 in your hand. Hell. I gamble 2,500. My day over.
What's the most you came out of Vegas with?
The most I've ever won?
Yeah, in Vegas.
Exact amount?
Yes.
486,000.
What?
That's crazy.
High roller room, baby.
Were we ever with you when you did that? And
hell no, you'd have been begging.
Okay.
Yes, begging.
That's a lot of paper.
Carl and I would have been planning our shopping trips.
Yeah, man.
Oh, hey, y'all. Hey, listen, talk to God today. He'd love to hear from you. Have a good one, y'all. In the meantime,
Sin City, Vegas.
Was talking about Vegas. Going out there and win your ties.
Fix it.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.